Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia. It's about 3:30, not quite 3:30 Eastern Time. I have some cash commodity commentary for you. The markets were pretty abruptly bullish today. Of course, I think some of this is driven by the euphoria of the Federal Reserve doing the QE3, which is basically, in layman's terms, the printing of more money. Strange as it sounds, the Treasury Department prints the money, loans it to the Fed turns around and buys the Treasury's debt. I don't understand how that really helps us any, but it sounds like Peter, Robin, Paul, and vice versa to me. At any rate, it is inflationary potentially, and I guess that was good enough. The stock market higher today, gold higher today, crude oil higher today because of the trouble in the Middle East as well. But strangely, cotton had a rally today of 75.90 up 237 points. We're certainly acting like we did back in August when the August supply-demand number showed a very huge jump in global stocks. We broke for a little bit, then we rallied. And lo and behold, we're replicating that move. As you know, this week we came out with 76.5 million bales, up 2 more million. Market fell out of bed a little bit, and then boom, we're back up here. We're higher now than then. For the week, though, cotton's still down 40 points, but that's pretty impressive. Corn today got its act back together, although we did sell off a little bit. We're going to go out around 8.92, I think, up about 10 cents in corn. It was stronger. Beans were weaker today. And I don't really know the reasoning why that was, except they just maybe some profit taken on Friday. It's been such a big move up in the beans. Wheat today much stronger. July wheat of next year went out almost 8.93, up about 15 cents. There's trouble in the former Soviet Union. There's trouble in Australia with their wheat, and of course we're getting ready to plant our winter wheat, or we're planting that now. And September historically is the strongest, is one of the stronger months for wheat. But we need to remember we're still in a drought. Although we are in harvest as far as the U.S. crops are concerned, we're still in a drought. So it's dry in Oklahoma and Kansas and all those areas. As a matter of fact, Iowa State University, I think I read, suggested the drought could stay with us into next spring. So that's something to think about. So we need to think about this next September corn, which went up around $6.90 today. I think that could challenge $7 down the road. So we'll just see how this markets unfold coming into next week. You know, the basis of marketing, cash marketing, is trying to discern the trends and riding those trends until you think it's done plenty, and then you start doing some pricing. So that's kind of our philosophy, so to speak. Fuel today stronger, although it did back off a little bit, but clearly the trouble in the Middle East is taking front and center stage. Libya is the 5th largest oil producer in the world, and of course we know what just happened there, the tragic death of our ambassador and some other people. And if we had our way, we would do something a little different. At any rate, we'll be on here next week. If you have any questions or comments, of course, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Have a good weekend.